Hello everybody and welcome to our update. I'm John and this is Antonio. We wanted to give you an update on the album and what's been happening. So we're about 2 weeks out of lockdown. What's it like to be back to school?
It's exciting. Also, it's good to be back to face-to-face music lessons. That's been one of the best things. But it's been, with the school element, it's good that we're back face-to-face because we can see our friends, but you don't get to manage your time as well. It's mostly like you've got to stick to the school schedule and your classes. So you can't choose to do like some work on some subjects and then choose to do others later.
Okay. And singing's going, we're still continuing to try different genres. So we're going to release after this John Denver actually. And in classic Antonio style, he's got that. He'd listened to it a couple of times. He hadn't actually got the lyrics or the words. We got it down and he had, I think that was the first take or a second take on that one?
First take.
Yeah. So our approach to most of this music is Antonio does his stuff first or second take. We don't use magic mics or any of that. We balance the levels a little bit, but you know, you get what you see. So if you've got a live concert from Antonio, what you're seeing on the videos is what you're going to get in person. We are moving towards this album, so I wanted to talk a little bit about a few things. So the first thing is make sure to follow Antonio on Facebook and Instagram. If you're not already doing that, we'd love that. That way we can keep you up to date with what's happening. And we also have his website. Like YouTube's great, but it has limitations on what we can do and how we can interact with you. So we will put some posts out on the new YouTube community tab, but AntonioDelatorre.com. So that's just Antonio Delatorre, all one, and then .com. That's his website, and you can get on there and subscribe. If you do that, subscribe to the newsletters. You'll also be able to get the updates as we head towards this album. So we will be making an announcement in the next few weeks about the producer, also about the venue. The album will be a classic high voice treble album. We want to capture that. Antonio's clearly starting his transition phase, but there's some pretty cool stuff happening. We thought Antonio, in lockdown it's been hard, so we thought he'd sort of lost his top notes, which had been C6 and B5. How did that feel?
It was sad and hard, but I thought just move on with it if I can't get it, but then...
Well, what about the stuff? Because you also picked up all this rich lower register. You've been doing a lot of stuff there. I've been challenging you and you've been having a go. Have you been enjoying that?
Yeah, it's been nice, but it was always better to have both.
Yep.
But...
Yeah, well then now Antonio's going to tell you about a little bit of a secret. So when one of our first face-to-face, we weren't really sure whether Antonio had lost those higher notes, and they wouldn't have impacted his ability to do an album, but we weren't sure. We thought maybe it was just technique or psychological. So his singing coach picked up something to do with his stance, actually. It was a little technical fault, and suddenly when he did it, we got a little surprised, didn't we? What happened?
Yes, I could reach F sharp 6, I think it is, which is the same note that's in Queen of the Night aria, the top note for that.
So you suddenly got more range, didn't you? Yeah.
More than I've ever had, because of this one position off, it was pulling the muscle the wrong way, so then it just didn't function.
It's been a learning experience, obviously, for Antonio, because he's always naturally just been able to get up and sing. So now he's having to do a little bit more work. But of course, the payback, you'll see with the John Denver song that's about to come out, it's really, I love his high voice, I love his head voice, but geez, I'm excited about where his chest voice is going. And this is a nice one that you'll see today. So just a quick reminder again, please jump on AntonioDelatorre.com, subscribe. We'll do a newsletter. There'll be an announcement soon, and it's very exciting who we've managed to line up as the producer for the album. We'll also give some details on the album. Do you want to say anything? I'd like to thank people, I think, for all the support. It's been great.
Yeah, I'd like to thank you all for the continuous support, to all the first subscribers, the early ones, and to all the ones that are just subscribing now. It helps my journey with YouTube.
Yeah, and if we still have a bit of a mission there with YouTube, the next hurdle for us is to get to 1,000 subscribers and also to get 4,000 viewing hours up. So we've got a bit of work to do on both of those. So if you think Antonio's work, and look, Antonio is singing probably more diverse than most kids. He's singing across a wide range of genre, multiple languages, so there's something in it for everybody. We also appreciate that for the purists, you know, for the boy choir, the choir boy lovers that like that style of him, we understand that they're also listening to different music that wouldn't necessarily be their first choice, but we're very appreciative of everybody's support And also last week the feedback from Antonio's piano work, which was a bit of fun actually. So anything else to say? It's just starting to rain, so we should go because Mum. I want to do a big shout out to Mum actually.
Yeah.
All the video production that you're seeing in the videos, and probably for the last several months, that's all Ellison. Ellison is putting these videos together. She's coming up with the creative, and I think it's awesome stuff. And it makes life a lot easier, obviously, for Antonio because it allows him to showcase his singing, and it's also allowing him to get right in the zone and start to feel the songs. So anyway, thank you very much. We hope you enjoy the John Denver, and next week we'll have a classic for you. Back to the classics next week. So bye for now.
See you.